So in this video, I break down my favorite way to find opportunities with majors, specifically the cryptocurrency sector. I share some indicators, specifically the exponential moving average, and what and how I look for certain trades and setups to scalp trade those majors on some low leverage timeframes. I'm not talking 40x, 50x, etc. That's literally gambling. I'm talking spot buys. I'm talking 2, 3x leverage, something short and sweet. And I break it all down in this video just for you. So somebody gave me this alpha, right? I saw this. So they're using the moving average exponential. They use 2 of these. You go into settings. You change this to length 100. Second one, right? Second one, you change it to length 200. We got to change the color on this one. Let's make this one red. And we're going to change this other one to yellow. All right. So we have 2 here. I actually want to make the lines a little bit thicker. So you have these 2 lines, right? Whenever the candles get close to the lines, depending on where the trend is, that's the trade you make, right? Now, the last thing you want to look for is the RSI, Relative Strength Index. So you can see we are trending up on this. So the alpha is, we got an uptrend on this, which is what they refer to as a bullish divergence, right? Line is trending up, which means price of this should theoretically move up. However, when it gets back to these lines here, here, and here, when it touches these lines like we got here, they went short. It broke above, they went long. Now, when it's way outside of the lines, you go with the opposite. So here, you'd go short. Here, you'd go long. That's why I'm long right now. I'm long to 150, which may be a little bit too high. But the thing is, I look at multiple charts for this. Hey, shout out second too. I look at multiple charts. So you got the 4-hour, which is way oversold, right? They almost always go back to these EMAs at some point. You can look at all of it. Sometimes there's no trade, but all the way up here, back down, all the way down here, back up, all the way back down, back up, broke back down. So you see what I'm saying here? So it's an EMA 100. Hey, shout out you, Wealth. I appreciate you, brother. That means a ton. I'm giving a little class instruction on the EMAs right now. This is an EMA education lesson. So you have the EMA 100, EMA 200. To get this, I'm just telling you, this is how I've been trading leverage, perps. I use a very tiny amount of leverage, but look at how consistent this works. When the lines get back here, you go short. Back here, this one broke above. So there's one other thing that I want to talk about. There's two moments that you follow the trend for, right? So in this case, clearly you have an uptrend, right? Clearly you have an uptrend here. Boom. Every time it touches or dips under the line, you go long until it breaks that trend line. When it breaks that trend line, now we have a downtrend, which would be right here. Until it breaks over, we stay short. But when it's way over, like this, we wait for it to go back here. It has a higher likelihood of going back and touching these EMAs than not. Yeah, I've been using this for a few days now. And oddly enough, it's been working. It works on all charts, all time frames, etc. So Bitcoin on the 4-hour is touching this line again. Last time it touched this line, up, up, up. The main concern is if the 200 or if the 100 crosses the 200. See what I'm saying? So if this line goes down like this from this line and it crosses, then you want to go short. Crosses are the change in trend. Crosses are a change in trend, which is a big part of it. So I'm trying to just give you the alpha on this. It's for leverage. Even here, you can see the cross happened, trend changed, back up. So now we're still in this uptrend. Cross happened, trend changed down, and we went down. So there's two trades that you can make on this. You wait for crosses and trade the trend, trade the breaks, or you trade the extensions. Here, down, here, up, here, back up, back up, back up, here, back down. Obviously, as the EMA moves up, it becomes a little bit less, stuff like that. But this is like the one thing I've been doing a lot, and I wanted to share a little bit more with you guys, because the bigger thing is you want to look at higher time frames, because we also have this RSI down here, this relative strength index, which let me just pull that up slightly so that you guys can get a little bit of a feel for that. You obviously have downtrending RSI right here. Lower highs, which means lower high, lower high, lower high. And we can even see where these are happening. This is how I trade this. It's gonna take you multiple times. You're gonna lose some trades. You're gonna lose some money. When it starts to click, you'll start seeing these divergences and be like, okay, this makes sense. So we're on the 15-minute, you may actually have a small Bitcoin trade here. We're right at the line. You obviously have the EMA break here and here. That led to a push down, that led to a push up. If we get a break back up, we should see a move upwards. There's no trade on short term for Bitcoin right now. But the bigger thing I'm looking at and waiting for here is where and what this move does next, right? So where and what this move does next. We're sitting on this. 15-minute is showing a slight bullish divergence because you have upward RSI move. So now we go and look at the 1 hour. 1 hour overextended, upward RSI move. 4 hour overextended, upward RSI move. So it does in fact look like Bitcoin wants to go slightly higher. Shout out Gooch, shout out N Marinak. Appreciate you guys with the follows. So now that's the one thing. The daily is one thing here. Even the weekly. So weekly is showing a bearish divergence. You see RSI is still high, and EMAs are much lower. EMAs are much lower. Weekly is still kind of like far out. We're looking for shorter term trades here. So if you learned a thing or two in this video, I'd appreciate it greatly if you followed me on Kick. I stream Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time, kick.com/easyeats. And of course on YouTube. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. As always, keep it easy. We'll catch you next time.